Welcome, in front of me is a TCL 20SE, and today I'll show you how to bypass the Google verification on this device. Now obviously you can see that the phone that I have right here is locked, and I could unlock it using the Google account or the previously provided screen lock, which is a pattern. Now assuming we don't know either of those, what we can do is go back to the first page to begin the bypass, and then select any kind of language from the bottom that uses a different keyboard. As you can see, anything from the bottom does have different keyboards, so you want to choose whichever one you prefer. I believe any kind of language up to something like Turkish should work. So for instance, Greek will work. I believe Russian, any Cyrillic language will work as well. There is sometimes a little bit of a gimmick that sometimes the language might not give you the option that we're looking for. If that is the case, just go back and change it to some other language. But anyway, from here, I'm going to progress to the setup, back to the locked screen. So if you're not sure what to tap, just basically follow me. Now once you bring up a keyboard, you should see a new option in the keyboard. So right here we have a globe icon. Once you hold the globe icon, it brings up the keyboard options that we have. So we can keep the Greek one, or we can, for instance, select a normal QWERTY keyboard. So as you can see, I did select the QWERTY, and from here you want to hold it again and go to language settings right here, which is the text below the three options, and then select add keyboard, which is the blue text at the bottom. Then you want to add any kind of keyboard without an arrow. So you can see there's a couple with an arrow, so disregard those and choose one that does not have an arrow. And from here you want to tap again on the blue button right here, add button. And once you have added your keyboard, we're going to go back to the first page once more and change our language back to our desired one. So for me it's going to be English. And again, we're going to go back to just where we left. So from here, again, tap on the field to type in your email or whatever. And again, hold the globe icon, go to language settings, add keyboard. And this time around, we're looking for a keyboard with an arrow. So scroll down till you see one. As you can see, there is one. Select it. From here, you want to select the three dots and go to help and feedback. And in the describe your issue field, you want to type in just two letters, MO. This will bring up the use Morse code option as I suggested. So click on it. I think I just missed it, so let me just... There we go. So once you select the use Morse code, it will load it up, and in here we have a video. Click on it, it will load it up and give you the three dot option. Select it and then choose watch later, which will open up our web browser. From here, select accept and continue and no thanks. And right at the top, you want to navigate to HardReset.Info/bypass website. So I will write it down, pause for a moment. If you need a time to actually type it in on your phone, and pause the video. So that will be the time to pause. From here, let's just select consent to this trash and then scroll down to settings. This opens up your settings application on your phone. And from here, we will go down to accessibility. There we go. Then accessibility menu, and enable the shortcuts right here, allow, and got it. Cool. From here we're gonna go back. I'm gonna go back once more, and I'm gonna go into apps. Oh, there we go. So apps right here. Tap on the three dots, and actually no, my bad. We're gonna first select the view all 57, then tap on the three dots and then select show system. And from here you want to scroll down to the, let me quickly see, I'm checking it out as I go. So first off, we're looking for Android setup. Okay, so there it is. You want to select it and then choose force stop. Okay, and go back. And I believe we're also looking for Google Play services. So I'm gonna scroll down. D, E, F, I go G. Let's look for Google Play services. There we go. Once you find it, tap on it and then choose disable. And disable app. As you can see, it is now disabled. If I leave, you can see it right here. So once you have disabled it, it's actually also, just to be sure, we're gonna force stop it as well. So it's disabled and also stopped. So once you have done those two things, we're gonna back out. Let's see. So we're gonna now completely back out of where we are. Okay, and you should see this, terms of service. That's completely fine. Let's select I agree. Then you're gonna skip this. And you should see the home screen, like you can see. It will keep giving you this spam about Google services not being enabled or not working. It's a little bit annoying, so I'm gonna completely mute it if I can. Looks like, oh, there we go. So now it's gone, just make sure, there we go. So now I won't be able to hear this annoying notification. So from here, we're gonna go to, let me check. I believe we're gonna go into the settings. So from here, from the settings, let's scroll all the way down to System, Reset, and from here you want to select Factory Data Reset. It gives you a message that it will remove a couple different things. It doesn't really matter. All we want to do is remove the Google account. Now normally if you're logged into Google account, it does provide you with the Google account at the bottom, but the device, even though it still has the old Google account that is blocking us from finishing up the setup, it does not show it here. But by performing a factory reset of the device through here, it will remove also the Google account, which, like I said, isn't provided here. Let me quickly plug it in. Hopefully this will allow me to reset the device. Or not. So because the battery isn't at 30%, I cannot finish this process, but basically what will happen now is once you select the reset phone, it begins the factory reset of the device, removing the Google account that was blocking us. And once the process is finished, you will be back in the setup screen, but the device at that point will be fully unlocked. So you don't have to connect to Wi-Fi, you don't have to verify anything or do any kind of like weird tricking of the device like we just did. It will be just fully unlocked and acting as basically a brand new device. Now for the reason that the battery is below 30%, I am unable to go through this process right now, so can't really do much about it. But the process is fairly simple. Once you tap on the button, it just resets, and from there it's straightforward. Just set up your device. So anyway, that is how you would bypass your phone. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.